Guys, I am so excited, guys. Guys, we are here, guys. Welcome, guys, to day 3. Well, actually, before that, welcome to this channel, I guess, because this is the first video for this channel. So welcome to this channel. Inyo watches stuff, you know. It was originally going to be a movie watch-along channel. I was initially just thinking of, like I do like to watch, like, old movies, so I was like, why don't I just film myself watching them? The same way that I was doing it on that music reactions on that channel, right? But then I was thinking, I just like to watch so much random old stuff anyway. This is just Inyo watches stuff. So that's what this is. And so, yeah, obviously, I'm assuming, there's nobody just gonna randomly stumble on this channel, I don't think. So, you know, obviously, if you're watching this, I don't even think anybody's gonna watch this, but if somebody watches this, obviously, yeah, this is a continuation of the marathon last year on the music reaction channel. Something Halloween every day, something fun, something old school though, of course, and yeah, today's no different. So, yeah, welcome to day 3 of Son of the Halloween Marathon. And guys, we have an amazing one. You know, spoiler alert, not really. Did I do that the other day too? The other day I sang Trick or Treat for Halloween, and the other day I sang I did the whole rats thing. So I said what we're watching, so this isn't no surprise. But let's watch this interview of him talking about it, guys. The legend Boris Karloff talking Frankenstein.
I was playing in a film at Universal, and James Whale was the director of Frankenstein, and he saw me in the makeup, rather in the lunchroom, and I had my best makeup on, straight makeup, and what I thought was my best suit. I was playing a different kind of part, and he invited me to his table to have a cup of coffee, and said he would like to make a test of me for the monster. And I thought, well, that doesn't speak very well of my nice straight makeup and my good suit. However, I was delighted. And I had a fine makeup man at the studio, a man named Jack Pierce.
Jack Pierce, the legend.
And he experimented and worked on the makeup for 2 or 3 weeks, really, before he said, now we are ready, you can photograph it. Mm-hmm. And they liked the makeup, the test, and I got the part, and that's how it started.
How did you make out with Frankenstein? Did you like the person you had to interpret?
Oh yes, it was a great challenge and tremendously interesting, because here was a completely helpless, inarticulate, lumbering, helpless creature in a strange and hostile world, without speech, and he had to communicate to people, and it was a challenge to find some way to do it.
How did people react to Frankenstein?
Well, the film itself, of course, was an enormous success, and they had made, all told, this is Universal, who sort of first made the Frankenstein. They've made, all told, I suppose, at least a dozen of them, but I only played the monster in the first 3, because I felt there wasn't much left to do in the character. It was getting less and less and less.
A monster series could be of an appeal to the public. Do you explain the reason of the success of the series?
Yes, I think I can. We know that fashions in plays and in films and in stories change. They go in cycles, then they die out, then they come back again. But this kind of story, not of necessity the monster, but this kind of story seems to go on forever. And I've often wondered if the real reason isn't that it's the oldest kind of story in the world, really, that it has its roots very deep in the legends and the fairy tales and the folklore of every race in the world. It has a universal appeal. But I think that's why they go on, in one form or another.
Now, they go on without you because you only made the first 3. Don't
it had only been
the monster tales?
30 years.
No, not really. The monster turned out to be the best friend I ever had. He changed the whole course of my life. I was an obscure and struggling, unknown actor. Then all of a sudden I get this marvelous opportunity handed to me with all the help and assistance that I could ask for. And my career, my work hasn't stopped since. 32 years later, you are asking me about it. Now, who could ask for anything better than that?
That was great. That was great. That was fucking great. It was crazy because sure, 32 years like it's a long time, and it's a long time in terms of like if you think about something happening 32 years from now, like it seems like a long time. But I'm saying it's funny to hear them talk about 32 years because now it's going on almost 100 years, you know? That movie came out in 1931. This movie was 63. So 31, you know what I mean? Like that movie is 93 years old now. It's going on 100 years old now. So, and it's just interesting. They're saying like the power, the staying power of the character, 30 years later, 32 years later, 100 years later, man. Crazy. Oh man, the legend Boris Karloff. And you know, it's crazy, like off that alone, and we'll talk about it more in the upcoming video. I wonder what we're gonna watch. I wonder what it could be. but like that's not the like he's literally like goated off of that, but it's not even just that. That's how fire Boris Karloff was. His whole career was so fire. He just became like, I mean, he was just in like so many horror movies. Like he's just like back then he was like the king. You know what I mean? It was him and Bela Lugosi. You know, and then until like Vincent Price came on the scene, really. Vincent Price, but man, Boris Karloff, a legend. And no, that's not all we're gonna watch. We're gonna watch this little guys. That's what Boris Karloff in the makeup, in color. What? This is not colorized. This is actually shot in color. This was a test for the makeup for this is not from this. I want to say this might be from Bride Frankenstein. Does it say? I'll read in the description. Someone will say in the comments. This is not a test from the first one. This is a test from one of the either Bride Frankenstein or look at this one. That is Jack Pierce. That's the legend. He did the makeup and he created the look for fucking all the classic fucking he was like the head makeup guy at Universal, so every single fire classic makeup look that came out from back then, that was the dude. Damn, that's legendary. That's legendary. What does it say? What year? Oh yeah, okay, this was Son of Frankenstein. Alright, the last one. Yeah, because they were gonna shoot it. They were gonna shoot it in Technicolor, and then they had to do like a test footage to see how it was gonna be, and then they ended up not doing it. Probably because it was too expensive at the time. Because Technicolor. I was not even Rambo. Technicolor. This has nothing to do with this. But long story short, that's a whole ass process. They needed fucking. There's like a crazy camera that had to record 3 different prints at once, each of the different strips. And then you'd have to put them all together with these crazy dyes, and you had to like get the camera from the company, and like they would send out a guy who was there the entire time, like telling you what to do about the colors because he knew the guy. It was a whole thing. If you look up history of Technicolor, like it's like the craziest, most beautiful, saturated, oh my god, colors. That the process was just too crazy, and that's why they abandoned it. And then they switched to like Eastman color, and you know. But anyway, I'm rambling. But the point, that's why they shot that. That's why they happened to shoot that in color. So that wasn't, because you know there's that old colorized footage. That stuff is the worst. I hate colorized footage. It's so bad. it always just looks so weird and artificial because you're literally just coloring it in. And most of the times they're guessing on the colors because you don't know unless you were literally there, or unless there's actually pictures in color. You don't know anything, so you're just guessing, and it always just looks weird. And I hate anything colorized. Have you guys ever seen when they try to show It's a Wonderful Life colorized? Get out of here! What? Get out of here! How are you gonna watch? Are you gonna take one of the greatest fucking movies of all time? Most fucking. Well, you know what? Let me shut up. We'll save that for December. We'll watch some movies in December. Because we'll watch it in December, and I'm gonna tell you guys why It's a Wonderful Life is not even a Christmas movie, even though everybody watches it in December. It says it's a Christmas movie. It's actually a love story. It's actually the sweetest love story of fucking one of the sweetest love stories you'll ever watch between George and Mary. It's not about Christmas. It's not about Christmas. It's really a character study on Bailey, but this I'm all rambling, guys. That was amazing. We'll be back tomorrow with something else. This is a very slow way to start off this channel. I probably should have done it with something a little bigger, but you know what? I really don't care. This is what this channel is. This is just me watching stuff. So just so you guys know, if you put something in the comments and say you should watch this, I'm probably not gonna watch it. Like 99.9%, I'm not gonna watch it unless it's something that sounds somewhat interesting to me and it's old and it's something I haven't seen. That's the only stuff I will watch. So if you guys know any real old school stuff, like, you can put it in, maybe I haven't seen it and I'll check that stuff out. Maybe even then, maybe. But like, aside from that, this is not, you know, hey, you should watch this movie from fucking 93. I don't watch new movies like that. 93? I don't watch new movies. I don't watch new stuff, guys. We're gonna be watching a lot of just old nonsense, but it's actually the greatest stuff ever made. Guys, we'll be back. Shout out to everybody, guys. Go in the description, guys. Check out my real channel with my music. Yes, I'm saying that on this channel too. I don't care about these channels, guys. Really, I play music, and I know on my channel with my music I haven't posted anything in a while, but I have a whole bunch of stuff coming. It's all on the way. Like, once this weather thing gets going, in the description too, KTSE weather, 24/7 weather coming. All the music is all original. That music will be. I'm gonna put that music too. That will be on the other channel. But it will all be also in a live loop streaming with the up to the date, up to the minute. I mean, guys, go check it out. And I guess check out the music reaction channel. I don't even care, honestly. Just check out. Honestly, I don't even care about that one. Just check out my music, and then check out the KTSE weather channel. And guys, we'll be back.